In the rarest reaches of the darkest biome in Minecraft is the Pale Gardens, a strange, still place, newly introduced in the newest Minecraft update. Me and Googie wanted to check it out, so we started chopping down trees, gathering wood, and looking at the various things we could make with the new Pale Oak. It was pretty cool and all, but we wanted to see the big part of this newest update. The new mob, the Creaking. The Creaking only comes out at night, so we constructed ourselves a base to view these things from a safe distance. We built it up in the trees so that they couldn't sneak up on us from behind. We built ourselves a nice and sturdy little tree house, so now all we had to do was sit and wait. Wait for darkness to come. We fortified our place a little bit, made it look a little bit nicer, added some carpet, but we were just stalling, waiting for that sun to finally set. It was only a few minutes later when it finally did, and they appeared. One had spawned while we were on the ground, so, with me keeping an eye on it so it couldn't move, I hit it, allowing Googie to find the location of the Creaking Heart to despawn it. Once Googie destroyed the Creaking Heart, the creature fell into nothingness. We discovered that when the Creaking is hit, it produces resin on the trees, which we can collect and use to craft more Creaking Hearts. So we ran some experiments and ended up accidentally spawning one in our home. Googie wanted to destroy it, but I said no. Let's run some experiments on it. If we hit it, we can spawn more resin. We discovered that through this method, we can create ourselves a farm that only works at night. Though the resin does not have much use besides making a few blocks, the only other purpose it serves is spawning more of these. So make the farm bigger, we did. That night I crafted more Creaking Hearts, though we did not place them. We wanted to build ourselves a better base before we had to handle multiple of these. So, come morning, we worked on our house. We built ourselves a little system that would allow us to walk around hitting the Creakings and staying at a safe distance to collect the resin. The night took us by surprise. Suddenly, before the sun fully set, they spawned. Our shelter incomplete, some spawned inside the house. We were stuck. We had to keep a watch on these, but we knew the two we saw were not the only ones out there. We had placed 4 Creaking Hearts, meaning that 2 others were lurking right outside. The farm incomplete. While Googie patched up the ceiling, I kept a watch on the Creakings to make sure they didn't move, and we attempted to start the farm. This Creaking was stuck inside our house, but we couldn't properly farm with the other Creakings on the incompleted paths. However, it didn't seem we had any other choice, so I headed out there to try to do my best to collect more resin. Once outside, I looked down at the Creakings crawling around the edges of our home. I dropped down so I could try to collect the resin that was on the edges of the building. The rest of the night was a chase scene. Me and Googie carefully walked along the edges of this building, collecting resin, punching the Creakings, and trying our best not to get attacked by them. It was difficult. A few times we fell, a few times the Creakings fell, but they would always get back up. These things were unnaturally fast. They were unnaturally athletic. They could chase us no matter where we went, unless we watched them. Every moment I would turn around, I would see a Creaking right behind me, ready to strike, ready to kill. When the sun finally rose, we were exhausted. We had worked on the farm all night, and it was barely together right now. If we were to be successful by the next night, we would have to work fast the next day. So me and Goody began building, putting our farm back together in hopes that this design, untested against this brand new mob, would work. Hello, thanks for watching this video. If this video gets enough views, I want to make a series out of it. It was pretty fun to make, and I had a lot of ideas for this video, but the original audio corrupted, so without the dialogue, there was a lot less I could do with it. I fixed the problem, so future episodes should be better and longer. Once again, I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate it if you subscribe, and see you next time.